Hello students, let's start inverse trigonometrical function, which is from class 12, chapter 2.1. How to solve this type of sum if you will get like that? The principal value of each of the following. You see, tan inverse minus root 3, cos inverse minus 1 by root 2, cosec inverse minus root 2, cos inverse minus root over 3 by 2, sine inverse minus 1 by 2. So if you want to solve this type of sum, if you get, you must need this principal value branch of sine, cos, tan, cosec, sec and cot. Here see, principal value branch of sine inverse is minus 1 to 1, that is the domain, and the range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Cos inverse domain is minus 1 to 1 and range is 0 to pi. Next one is tan inverse is a real number, any real number, domain, and the range will be in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Next, cosec inverse, the range is a minus infinity to minus 1, union of 1 to infinity. Next is, what is the range? Range is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. So next one is sec inverse minus 1, union of 1 to infinity. The range is 0, pi minus pi by 2 means it is in between the 0 to pi. The range is in between 0 to pi. Last one is cot. Let's see, cot inverse real numbers, the range is always in between 0 to pi. This is very important for this type of sum if you want to find out the principal value. Principal value always keeps in between this range which is given, this principal value of branch of the following trigonometrical functions. So let's start one sum, then you can understand how to solve it. See, number 1 given here, tan inverse minus root 3. Okay, so first of all we know about the principal value branch. What is the principal value branch of tan inverse? So here see, principal value branch of tan inverse is already seen. This is already here. It is, what is that? See, is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This is yours. Okay, so what we'll do, we have to write here, this is in between minus pi by 2 to pi by 2, means this value must come in between these two. Now see, now tan inverse minus root 3. So what is the value of root 3 in the value? Basically we are writing minus tan 60, that is 60 degree. Okay, it must be right in a radian. What is that? So what is this? Here you see tan inverse minus tan pi by 3. Here you see pi by 3. Minus pi by 3 is in between this and this. So we cannot go to the next, and we cannot cancel out this and this because here is a minus. So you have to change this minus now. How we can write? We can write it this form: tan minus theta equals to minus tan theta. This one from the quadrant. You can write like that. Okay. So now we'll change it in the form tan inverse tan minus pi by 3. Okay. So next step we can apply in this way. So then next step I can write tan inverse tan minus pi by 3. This and this cancel. So your answer is minus pi by 3, which is belongs to minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. Okay. Therefore, the principal value of tan inverse minus root 3 is minus pi by 3. This is your answer. In this way we can solve another sum. Let's see another sum now. Now see the next, cos inverse 1 by root 2. So first of all you have to write the questions. Question is what? Cos inverse minus 1 by root 2. So what is the principal value branch? The cos inverse. First you have to write out that one. Therefore you can write the principal value branch of cos inverse, that is between 0 to y. Now what you do? You have to go through question cos inverse minus 1 by root 2. Okay. That is equals to, you can write cos inverse minus cos pi by 4, that is 45 degree. Okay. So which is exactly, if you write it minus, then it cannot be in between this and this, because we need the positive value. Here you see this is negative, so we have to change this negative value. Now what will do? Cos inverse cos, this will be, must be in a second quadrant. We can do this pi minus pi by 4. So you know this thing, this is in the second quadrant. You see this one is pi minus theta, so this is This is not for the cos, that's why minus remain minus. This quadrant is second quadrant generally for sine and cosec. That's why this is in the second quadrant. So this minus should not be changed. This minus remain minus. So we can write it like that. Okay. So that's why I made it in this way. So this cos, because this pi is there, so no change about the cos. When you will do like that, cos remain cos. Okay. So that's why, what is the value now? Cos inverse cos, if you calculate, now calculate this. This is 4 pi minus pi, this and this cancel. What is your answer? 3 pi by 4. Here 3 pi by 4 belongs to 0, pi. Hence the principal value of cos inverse minus 1 by root 2 is 3 pi by 4. This is answer. In this way we have to solve the sum. Now we are going to do the next sum. That is number 3. Sine inverse minus 1 by 2. Principal value branch, the sine inverse function is in principal value branch. What is the function of sine inverse? Of sine inverse, that is minus pi by 2 to pi by 2. This value must come in between these two value, otherwise wrong. Just to check how we can find out the value. Now sine inverse minus 1 by 2, how we can write this? We can write it sine inverse minus sine pi by 6. Here you see minus sine pi by 6. Sine inverse bracket minus sine pi by 6. What we can do? We can write it like that. We can write sine inverse sine bracket. We can write this minus remain minus, so minus pi by 6. So that is, what is the formula? Formula is there, sine minus theta equals to minus sine theta, minus sine theta. This formula we have to apply here. That's why we can write it like this, sine inverse sine minus pi by 6. This cancel. We are getting minus pi by 6, which is belongs to minus pi by 2 comma pi by 2. Hence the principal value of sine inverse minus 1 by 2 is minus pi by 6. Okay, in this way we can find out the answer. Hope you like this video. You try other sum. If any problem is there, then you can write in a comment box and I will try to solve next, and I will explain more detail if you have any difficulty. Please subscribe my channel, share to your friends. Thank you.